Hey guys, Zer here, and today I'm playing 7 Days A Skeptic for the PC. I'll be using ScumVM to play it for convenience. This is the second game in the Chzo Mythos series. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's what I'm going with. Although it's supposed to be the last of the 4 games chronologically. It's been a little over 4 years since I did my LP for the first game, 5 Days a Stranger, which was the only one I was already familiar with. I've never played the rest of the series, so this will be a blind run. With that said, let's get started. Now, technically, I am playing the special edition, which I think just has a few minor fixes, maybe some bug fixes and whatnot. They do add commentary, which we won't have on, but there's an Easter egg, or maybe more, and some outtakes. We'll check those out after the actual main game is done. But for now, let's go ahead and jump into it. And I'll try to read some of this intro. Some of it I'm not going to, because once the music kicks in, I want the intro to just play out. And the text kind of goes by somewhat quickly, so I'll try to read as best I can. The important thing here is the date. You can see it's 2385. Night Killer 14. Welcome back to your personal network interface, Malcolm. You have 0 new messages. There are 3 news items that match your preferences. IO Science Station disaster, relaunch of Mephistopheles, new breed of salmon discovered. The scout ship Mephistopheles, first built in 2328, was relaunched yesterday after extensive upgrades. She will be assigned to map the uncharted regions of the Caracas Galaxy. She is under the command of the Captain Barry Chahal, hero of the Mars riots, and is to be Captain Chahal's last posting before his retirement. A spokesman for the Earth Federation Navy dismissed claims that, despite several upgrades, the Mephistopheles is outfitted with obsolete technology. He is quoted as saying, "If it was good enough in the 23rd century, it's good enough today." Picture available. So now the music will kick in, so I'll be quiet. Sometimes I get the feeling that I don't belong here. I mean, I'm here, on this ship, surrounded by all these veterans. And I'm terrified that someone will notice me and say I'm on the wrong ship. I keep having this weird dream that I'm in a room full of people with green skin. They just watch me, wondering what I'm doing there. Then one of the green people turns around, and he's my father. Does that distress you? Not really, although I do feel kind of embarrassed. What do you think, John? What do I think? William, I think you're just letting things get on top of you. I mean, ship's physician on an exploratory scout ship, that's a pretty heavy first posting. No one expects you to do anything other than your job. I suppose you're right. I'm a counselor. I'm always right. Heh. Well, sorry to have barged in on you like that. Oh, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. I better get back to sick bay. Thanks, John. And with that, we now have control. First things first, let's go ahead and take care of some housekeeping things. The music and sound sliders here, they don't really seem to do anything, at least in ScumVM, so I can crank them, it doesn't matter. I've changed the settings outside of that. But first, let's go ahead and make some quick saves. Now, I don't know if it's going to sort things alphabetically or not, so just to be on the safe side, I'm going to make myself 2 temp saves right now. I always have 2 that I kind of rotate between. Then we can load, exit, and Use this for help. Left click with the mouse to make your character walk around. When you find something you can interact with, right clicking will bring up a menu of options. Left click on what you want to do with the object. So no text parser here, it's just point and click, but we do have to use our right click menu to actually do the actual act of interacting. I always prefer the ones where you just click and it'll just do what you need to, but it's fine. Older games are just like this. So let's go ahead and take a look around at our surroundings here. I'm sure gazing into space was amazing for the first people to leave Earth, but for me, it's now getting a little samey. I brought that with me from the share house I lived in while at college. It's a bit too small for people to lie down on, but it's the thought that counts. They're the seats that came with the room. If you try to actually interact with it. I'm not in the mood for a sit-down right now. I personally do not want to sit on it until it's reupholstered. Then why bring it, dude? They don't open, wisely enough. Well, give me a wrench and I'll solve that real fast. My desk containing all the files on the crew and their mental well-being. I'm finished with work at the moment. Some certificates. My diploma in human psychology and my license to practice it in an enclosed spaceship environment. I like them where they are. And then this to mouth, which should mean talk, but I mean, I don't know. Could this mean kiss? It won't reply. And we have a key card. I don't think so. Okay. So, I don't think there's much else in this actual room besides the door to leave. And real quick, I do want to mention, like I said, this is, part of a series. It takes place about 400 years after the events of the first game, and it's supposed to connect to it somehow. I only know a very minor detail about it, but other than that, I don't know anything else about this game and what's going to happen and how it's going to play out, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. I don't see anything interesting. This is a ship-wide announcement. All personnel report to the conference room on the ops deck. By order of Captain Chahal. Oh, hey, John. Adam. What's this all about? Beats me. Maybe someone died. Beats me. Maybe someone's dead. As it happens on this ship. Right then, boys and girls. Serena and I have a little announcement to make of something we think you all should know about. I thought you were already married. Yes, very witty. Fact is, the scanners have picked up something floating in open space. Something manufactured. Serena? Thank you, Captain. If I could draw your attentions to the tabletop? You'll play some games? Oh, the object is constructed of a metallic alloy and seems to be rectangular in shape. Oh, wow. First contact. Let's not get too excited. It's more likely to be a human artifact left to drift for a long time. What else do we know about it? It seems to be some kind of container. The right sort of size to be a cryonic escape pod. Sensors don't show any signs of life inside it, though. Did you inform High Command? Yes, sir. They recommended we drop a beacon and leave it for a fully equipped research vessel. Just a recommendation, not a direct order? Yes, sir, but... Adam, use the grappling claw to bring it into the cargo bay. It'll be in range for the next few hours. Righto, Chief. Okay, everyone else can go back to what they were doing. We'll let you know if we need any of you for anything. And the captain has doomed us all. Just a minute, John. What do you think of this? I guess I won't know what to think till it's brought in. Yes, quite. I'm going to need you there when we're examining it. No, I didn't know that. Come on, John. This is basic procedure. You should know this. This is potentially a first contact scenario. Regulations say a qualified psychologist must be on hand for first contact scenarios. Okay, sure, but I'm not sure what use I'd be. You really need to stop depreciating yourself. Adam should be done bringing it in soon. Stop by my quarters for a chat if you like. Help pass the time. Well, alright then, Chief. You got it. So I'll go ahead and make a save again. But before we go actually do what he's supposed to do, you gotta investigate everything else. It denotes that this is the operations deck. It's affixed to the wall. Oh, here we go. Alright. So, we are currently on the blinking X down there. 10, 11, 12, 13. We got like, so. Hey! Hey! I'm not done looking at the map! I didn't click anything. Observation, operations, communal, residential, engineering. Captain's quarters, bridge, escape pod bay, conference room. I'm telling you, it's not me doing it. Games room. Ooh, sick bay, counselor's office, crew quarters, canteen, brig, reactor core, cargo bay, airlock. I almost feel like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a quick, like, picture of it just to have that on hand, because that'll be handy. It'd be a pain in the ass otherwise, potentially trying to come back constantly to look at the map. It'd be nice if I just had it, like, somewhere in my actual, like, thing here. It's fine. Conference room. Dude, let's play some tabletop games! Somebody bust out the dice. This conference table with built-in tabletop plasma screen. I don't know how to work it. They used to call space the final frontier, until we conquered it. I'm not sure what the current frontier is. Have you really? Space is huge, dude. There's a lot out there that we would never be able to. It's constantly expanding. It's literally impossible for us to. That would be a profoundly stupid thing to do. Well, then do it. Oh, can't do it twice and have it happen. This table is counted all as one object. We're going to be clicking and inspecting a lot of stuff to start with. We just need to kind of get an idea of our surroundings, you know? As well as look for funny text. The bridge. Now he said come to his quarters, but the bridge. Wait. Oh, it would go into those 3 sections. Okay. So before doing that, well, you know, I don't want to necessarily go to different floors. Let's go ahead and go in this first one. Fine. Time was the bridge needed. Or time was the bridge needed all sorts of computers and consoles to work the ship. Now we only need 1. I feel like that's a typo. That sentence doesn't flow correctly. Actually, it's not a window. It's a sophisticated 3-dimensional projection screen displaying the view from the front of the ship. That's Ensign Serena Langley, the helmswoman. I'd better not touch it. That's not my area of expertise. I'm just going to pretend you didn't suggest that. Okay, I'm sorry. Serena? Oh, hello, Dr. Wait, what did he say my name was? I'm gonna have to read that again. Enjoying your work? Oh, yes, thanks. Is this your first posting? No, I was on a cargo transporter before this. This must be a bit of a change of pace. Yep. What do you think of this alien artifact business? Personally, I don't think it'll turn out to be much. It's the captain's attitude that surprises me. He completely ignored a recommendation from high command. I know how he'd feel if I ignored one of his suggestions. Overjoyed, probably. What? Nothing. We're just not gonna touch that. What do you think of the captain? So were they actually married or were they just joking? He's a nice person. But, confidentially, he seems a bit unprofessional. Why is that? Well, he gets agitated when I call him Sir. He keeps asking me to call him Barry. It's not what a captain should be like. Is that console as complicated as it looks? Yes. Not to me. Oh, never mind. But then I spent 4 years learning how to use it. I see. Nothing you'd like to talk to me about? If I think of something, I know where your office is. Oh, that's right. Oh, of course. I am the psychologist after all. Well, I'll see you around. Bye. Not the captain for now. Oh, this is the, like, escape thing, right? Let's see. It's a hatch to one of the emergency escape pods. Alright, one of 2 things will happen. Either something's gonna go wrong and we're all gonna abandon ship and everyone else is gonna, every man for himself, and all 3 will get taken and then we'll just be screwed and left behind. Or they'll all break down, or there'll only be 1 left by the end of the game because everyone else will be dead, and then we take it to escape. Or maybe we all die, I don't know. I expect aliens or something like that. It's a control panel for the escape pod. What if I press it? It requires a pass card, which I don't have. Oh, well, shit. Oh, and there's a, hold up, there's a lever below each. That's an emergency pod release lever in case any of the escape pod power systems become volatile. Jettisoning an escape pod without due cause is a court-martial offense. You're going to be court-martialed. Yeah, by who? If I eject them all, there's no one going to be left alive to tell the tale. Of course, that includes me then. All right, I'm going to assume they're just all inoperable and all that. All right, fine. It's the panel for the door to the captain's quarters with a key slot and a doorbell. Bing bong. Who is it? It's John, Barry. Ah, John, do come in. What's on your mind? Do you need me yet? Professionally or otherwise? No, not yet. We'll page you when we're ready. Why don't you catch up with some work in your office while you're waiting? You told me to come here and pass the time. What the actual hell? What do you think the object will be? Probably a body. I don't want to make any assumptions yet. Personally, I hope it'll be an alien artifact. But really, I'm expecting it to not be. Pessimism is a sensible attitude. That way, you can't get disappointed. Yeah. I'm concerned about one of the crew. Wait, we are? Oh? Who? How can we say any of this when we haven't actually talked to the other people? Serena seems so standoffish. You notice that too? She just goes by the rule book. That's her problem. And you don't? John, I have this theory. Old captains don't get retired because we're old and infirm. We get retired because we've realized that the rules could do with a few changes. I see. Let's see. Can I click past all this stuff? I can. Okay. I can kind of try to read at my own pace. It does auto go on its own, though, so if I don't read fast enough, then I'm screwed. Angela doesn't have any sense of fun at all. She was educated at the University of Science. Was it Ganymede? Whatever. They like to teach people that logic is the only way of life. That's why I need her as first mate, really. Sometimes a logical viewpoint is what you need the most. I know. What was that university? Ganymede? Ganymede? I'm terrible at pronouncing certain words like that just look weird. Sorry. William seems to think he's out of his depth. Hell, didn't we all on our first posting? I remember mine, Hellsman on the EFS California. Nice! I was expecting the captain to turn around and bite my face off every minute of every day. William will be alright soon enough. Adam acts so facetious sometimes. Hey, someone has to. A spaceship is an enclosed environment, and sometimes tempers get a little strained. Every crew needs someone like him to lighten the mood. And he's a fine engineer, too. I was going to say, he's a firefighter, too. You're his bunkmate. You know him better than me. I guess. Actually, I wonder what they think of me. The ship's counselor is paranoid? Physician, heal thyself! Seriously, they must think you're doing your job right. They wouldn't keep talking to you if you weren't. Thanks. Never mind. Oh, okay. Anything else you want to discuss with me? Could you remind me what our mission is? Is playing dumb one of your psychological mind games? We're mapping out the Caracas galaxy. You know that. Caracas? I'm going to keep saying Caracas. Think we'll find anything interesting? Sure, if you're a geologist. How are you feeling? Hell, I'm always content. You know that. You're retiring after this post, right? God, don't mind me. Or remind me. High Command has done so constantly over the last few months. I could have wished for a slightly more memorable final mission. Oh, it might be your last one. Let's just see what the future holds. A last mission, huh? Yeah, he's gonna die. There's no way he's making it out of this. He's about to retire. He's an old captain. Nah, he don't get to live. Do we need concern? No, well, I should get back to work. Drop in anytime you want to talk. It's not like I have much else to do. Oh, it auto kicks me out. We won't get to explore his quarters until he's dead. Just real quick, if I, I meant to talk. Dr. Somerset. I couldn't tell if it was Somerset or Somerset. Somerset. Alright, John Somerset. I'll see you around. Oh, that one I do just have to literally just walk into it and it'll go. Okay. Next, Captain's Bridge, Escape Pod Bay. We'll just kind of go down the line all the way. Actually, we'll skip the second floor. Instead of going back to our office, let's go down to some of the other ones. Okay, so observation, OBSEC, communal residence. So we were on the OBSEC, so let's go to the communal. Yes. Okay, and then there's a map on each one. It'll blink. Wait a minute. Why does it still say we're in the brig? Also, I can't get out of the map until it's done. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. We're not on the brig anymore. Yeah, this is the communal deck. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna just ignore that. Games room. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Oh, I'm not sure how to implement that. What we got to play? We got darts. Dude, arcade machines. Tables, shelves. A nice place to sit down after a hard evening's air hockey. Oh, it's air hockey. I don't need to sit down right now. Some works of popular fiction for those with no sense of fun, and some board games. Dude, 1v1 me, bruh. Dude, I should 1v1 the captain for control of the ship. Come on, let's go. Through a combination of holographic and force field technology, this table can simulate snooker, table tennis, Sabutio? I have no idea what that is. Pretty much anything. I've never heard of that game in my entire life. It's also capitalized. It's no fun to play on my own. Now darts, maybe I'm not so good at. I'm sure I'd be brilliant at this if we had any darts. We lost the darts months ago. How do you lose the darts? Centipede. I've seen Adam play this for hours. Alright, a classic. I approve. I love this game, but I can never work out what to do with the disembodied brain in a jar. The hell game is that? Can we play it? I'm sure there are better things I could be doing. And name one thing. Name one thing better than video games. Also, we don't get to play Centipede. Alright. Got no Dance Dance Revolution? Damn, John's not going to get to bust out his sweet dance moves. Oh, this vent will be important. It's just an air conditioning event. Sure, just. It's built into the floor. Can't be moved. Yeah. A likely story. Sick bay. Resident physician. Dr. William Taylor, MD. Well, we should go visit the doctor and see what he's doing. But I think for this first part, we'll go ahead and call it. I'm going to pretty much do what I use for my other main LPs. We'll go about 20 minutes or so. This game shouldn't be overly long, but it'll still take me a little while. We'll see, because I am doing this blind. So we still got lots more of the ship to explore, but we'll go ahead and we'll continue doing that in the next video.